What's up, everyone? Welcome to Mike and Ant. I'm one of your hosts, Mob Miz. This other host, Inspector Ant. How's your day going, bro?
That's going good.
Well, we're here for a great day of football in a couple of minutes, but let's get this out quick. We're gonna give you our Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles recap. Interesting game. I think it went the way that we kind of expected it would go with the winner we expected. We didn't think about the Jalen Carter, Dak Prescott Hawk Tua moment. I kind of believe that I seen Dak doing some devious stuff there and then acting like he did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, at first, when I first saw him, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Excuse my language. I was thinking, like, what was this guy thinking?
Yeah,
Like, spitting on him before the game even started
yeah,
and getting ejected. But then you hear Dak's side of the story, and then you watch the videos, kind of like, okay, Dak kind of baited him in.
yeah, he
Like,
did.
he walked like 5 yards to his direction
He
and
also
spit.
was. He also, sorry to cut you. Also was staring at him and saying stuff. You could
Yeah,
see.
and he winked at him. He winked
Yeah,
at him.
yep. Andy did like that wrestling, like it was like he was all crazy until this till shit was flying, and then it was I didn't do anything. I caught him. I seen that.
So, like, to me, spitting on somebody is like the most disrespectful thing you could do.
Yeah, of
And I do believe Jalen Carter was in the wrong. He shouldn't have. He could have handled that a different way. But at
course.
the same time, I feel like Dak, he's not innocent. He's guilty in this too. And I
Yeah.
think the NFL should find both of them. Really.
Yeah, I think the NFL needs to see if they could pull up audio of what Dak was saying, because I have a funny feeling he said something that probably where he deserved to get spit at, especially when you're yelling something at someone that probably could drag you up the street. You're walking at him, you're baiting him, you're saying something to him, and then you're staring at him when you spit. And what Jalen Carter's response was, "You said y'all spit on me." So if that's what you said, and you spit in front of me, I could get Jalen Carter's reaction.
And mind you, what you just said, that was Dak's version of the story. So even Dak's story makes him look culpable. And
Yeah, and that's what my thing is. It's like if you tell someone y'all spit on them and they spit on you, you might have deserved it. That's all I'm saying in the context of a football game. Jalen Carter is completely wrong. But bring this outside of a basketball or football game, and you're at a restaurant, anywhere, peaceful settings, with your wife. Someone comes up and says they'll spit on you. You spitting on them actually isn't a bad reaction. It's
no,
like that's how I look at it. It's like I wish you would come up and say that. So, uh, not the right place to do it, but if that's what you said to that man, you're lucky. All he did was spit at you because he probably could have power bombed you. So,
and even sorry to cut you off, but even Dak's story didn't make sense in the sense that he said that the reason why he walked up to Jalen Carter was because he didn't want to spit on his lineman.
yeah,
It's
but
like, bro, all you had to do was turn around and
he's
spit. You didn't have
not
to walk
not only
5 yards.
there's 5 yards in front of you. You spit
Yeah,
down. I see quarterbacks spit all the time with their linemen.
yeah.
Those are like the dogs on the team. They don't care if you spitting, bro. Spit and then tell them to play. Like that was not a good excuse. That was what started making me think stuff. Like what you talking about, bro? That was awkward, right? Then when you
Right.
go back and you see it, it's like Dak, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, I see what you did, my brother. I see what you did, and it's not cool. It doesn't give Jalen Carter the pass, but we ain't gonna act like Dak is innocent here
Nah, he's not.
at all.
And as for the game itself, though, the first half was great. Both teams scored on every possession in the first half. I think in the second half, that 1 hour delay killed both teams. It's like neither offense could really get anything going.
Yeah,
And for Jerry and the Cowboys, Jerry said the reason why he made the trade is because he wants the defense to stop the run. And
yep.
they stopped the run. They held Saquon to 60 yards, but they had nobody getting after the quarterback because Jalen Hurts was able to run around
He
and
ran.
just do whatever.
He matched them like 62.
Yeah,
So really, it's a buck 20. You didn't stop the run.
yeah, it's true.
Like I don't get me wrong. Clock didn't look bad. So this isn't. and he getting the shit end of the stick because none of my problems with this trade involve Kenny Clark. Like he's not a bad player, you
He's
know?
not a bad player. He's just a guy that they just threw in.
Yeah, but he did get him one sack from the DT
Yeah,
position, and I know they appreciate that. I guess it's just when you get traded for a star, people just don't want to like you. That's what it comes down to.
pretty much.
Yeah, but that's why they lost. There was one pass rusher away from winning that game. The Cowboys, I mean, the Eagles. Javonte Williams had a decent day, but I don't think Jalen Carter moves the needle that much as far as that game goes. Even if he's in it, maybe they win by an extra 3 points. Maybe makes it a 7 point
Well,
win.
I will say, I think if he was in the game, I don't think Javon Williams runs as wild as he did in the first half.
Yeah, you could. I don't know. I look at it like this, right? The way they came out, they didn't even need to run the first half. They was airing it out, like everything was going well. So I don't know if that would have changed anything. The drop passes and shit at the end is what cost the Cowboys. I don't expect CeeDee Lamb to look like that many days. He looked atrocious in the second half of this game. I don't think neither team scored really in the second half outside of
I
what.
think the Eagles scored the field goal in their first possession, and then after that, that's when the delay happened. Right before the Cowboys went out for their first possession. So that's why I said I think that 1 hour delay kind of hurt both offenses,
Yeah,
and neither offense could do anything after that.
well, it also hurt my sleep. So I mean,
Yeah,
it was hurting all over the board. But that right there, I just don't know if like Parsons not being on the Cowboys really affected that game for them, right? Jalen Carter, if he's there, small swing, I still think the game's similar in score. If Parsons is there, Hurts don't run around like that. Like so, that's the part that I'm looking at because he's kind of like the the spy in a way because he's looking at the quarterback. And if he don't get to the quarterback, he's at least has speed to catch the edge on you.
right.
Instead of letting you run around. But speaking of that, let's get into a few things because I know we only have a couple of minutes here. And I'm gonna leave the bold takes. We do have a new show coming for everybody, a couple new shows, but one called No Speaking Riddles, where we're gonna get straight to the point. If you don't like harsh takes, if you don't like bold shit, don't watch that show. If you want the spicy stuff, definitely tune in. So I'm gonna leave a few takes for that. But I do want to say one thing. You have two top tier high flight receivers, 50-50 ball guys, speed guys. I mean, they pretty much could do everything. They're both paid, as elite, pretty much elite players. How did they get one catch in a whole game? And
Between the two of them.
between the two of them, yeah. And that one catch from AJ was, I believe, with 1 minute left in the game. It was like just to seal the game.
Yeah,
Majority of the passes went to Dotson, Go Dirt, Barkley got some passes. The rest of the game was just basically Barkley and Jalen Hurts running all over the place. Jalen Hurts vulturing all the rushing touchdowns, basically doing a bunch of running back stuff out there. But I didn't see much quarterback play. 150, like 8 yards passing, no touchdowns. What's going on there?
well, Jalen Hurts for his career only averages 180 yards passing the game, and that's been his struggle really since he came into the league. I think people want to overhype him now because he played so well in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But if people forget that midway through last season, even though the Eagles were winning, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith are complaining about their lack of targets.
Yeah.
Because there'll be games where like literally they'll get no targets. They're just out there running routes, not doing anything.
AJ
And
Brown.
the Eagles, yeah, and the Eagles, they're like I think last year they were ranked like in the lower 20s in passing.
Yeah.
So they're not a good passing offense. And people online anyway, they were upset that during the NFL Top 100, which is voted by the players, that Jalen Hurts was not voted as like a top 5 quarterback. Instead, Jared Goff was voted as the fifth best quarterback in the league behind Mahomes, Jackson, Allen, and Burrow. But I think the players are looking at it as like, we know Goff could beat us with his arm and actually play quarterback. No, Jalen Hurts, and I think you said it to me last night. He's everything that people criticize Lamar Jackson for, which is he's a glorified running back playing quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be an issue for the Eagles as long as he's starting.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to give you the floor because I got some spicy in this. I'm gonna leave it for the other show, but yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. From the neck up, he might be one of the most intelligent quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, smarts the way he conducts interviews, thought process, everything like that. He's lacking certain things. Like it looks like they don't throw out routes. They don't throw deep end corners. It's like they just don't believe in his arm, man. It's like they send these dudes in routes to open lanes for him to run. It's not for him to pass to you. Like so if you're AJ Brown, just know when they tell you to go 25 yards down the field, 99% of the time it's just so you could clear the field so Hurts can run or drop a dump off behind you.
Yeah, and I think what other people too don't understand is that I think in the Super Bowl, the reason why Hurts played so well passing was because the Chiefs, they were so focused on stopping the run that Devontae Smith and AJ Brown had one-on-one on the outside the whole game. And so pretty much all you got to do is throw it deep and hope that, either Smith or Brown outrun the corner and it's going to be a touchdown.
Well, I'll say a few things before we get to the 15 minutes, but I'll put it like this. Dallas looked good. They impressed me in this game. Not defense-wise, talk about their offense. Dak got to cut that shit out, man. Like, I don't know what that was about, but their team looked good. The Eagles, I don't know, up and down. They don't look like the team they was last year. They definitely look beatable. I know Carter wasn't there, but they're also missing a cornerback that they should have never got rid of. They should never sent that cornerback to the Panthers. But
Well, also too, they sent Darius Slay to the Steelers.
yeah, but I guess Slay would be. I wasn't against that one. He's getting older, a little longer in the truth. But let the young guy go. I think he told them to. For some reason, his name's not coming to my head right now. But he said, "Y'all never be as good. You shouldn't have traded me." So I feel him. Now the Eagles just look like they have some issues.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I think it's Gardner Johnson you're
There
talking
you go,
about.
C.J. Gardner Johnson. There you
Yeah,
go. So I don't think the Eagles are as good as we thought they were. I think the Cowboys without Parsons are actually a little bit better than we thought they were. The game was a good game. It was pretty impressive. One thing I want to ask you, and we'll end it with this, right? Do you think that the coaches was scared of Blandon Diggs? We know AJ and Smith on, and we know they could catch the ball on them. I know that for sure, right? Do you think Hurts was scared of those cornerbacks, or do you think that the coach was scared of those cornerbacks and game planned away from them?
no, actually I think it's neither. Um, Eber, on our we were previewing the NFC. I forgot the name of the Bears old coach.
Yeah,
He's not the Cowboys DC Matt Eberflus.
yeah.
And not last night, but the other night, he's not a good head coach, and I don't know if he's a good DC because he didn't look that good the other night. But the one thing I noticed though is that he kept blitzing like every play. He was blitzing, and I think Jalen Hurts, he just figured if my first read's not open, I'm just gonna take off and run because he didn't really like stand in the pocket and go through his progressions. So
That's
I wouldn't say he was afraid of those corners. I just think his mentality is I'm just gonna run. If my first read's not open, I'm running.
no. I agree. I agree to that with a point. We gotta end it before this goes over 15. But I just put it like this: he seems selfish to me, confidently selfish, meaning he'd rather run than really risk throwing you the ball. So if it
Yeah.
comes to him throwing an interception because he gave AJ Brown a shot, AJ, he ain't giving you the shot, bro. He's doing it himself. Now, most wide receivers is not going to want to play for a quarterback like that, and it's not going to last much longer. I honestly believe both wide receivers will ask for a trade. But with that being